So about the first 8 years of my landscape photography career, I stayed away from tree photography because it was really hard. That was until I found this one composition hack that changed everything. In this video, I'm going to be sharing that so you can take better woodland and tree photography. Hey guys, my name is David Johnston. On this channel, I share tips and tools on how you can level up your photography. Let's jump right into this. Tree photography is really difficult because when you walk into the forest, you walk into a set of trees, it can be extremely chaotic. Why is that? You have a lot of limbs going in all different directions. You have tree trunks that are at different angles, and you have leaves that are letting in a lot of different dappled light, which is basically highlights that enter the tree canopy and hit the forest floor below, thus accentuating the chaos and making it that much more insane to try to photograph into a cohesive image. Now, a lot of people wait until, cloudy conditions where that light isn't coming in, and that's good and great. You can do that too. But this hack is really going to help you photograph trees in any type of weather condition. It's always beneficial, and this is a pro tip here, to have fog available in your trees to create that depth between the trees that you're photographing and create that element of 3 dimensions, but that's not always available and you can't always go out when there's fog. So what do you do instead? To make your forest and tree photography the most cohesive, what you need to do is work with the tree trunks and the tree limbs themselves. Work with them because you don't want to just go into a scene and try to just take a photo straight on. You can do that and inspect the photo and try to see what's there, what's working, what's distracting from the main idea of the photo. But what you really need to do is work the scene. Move your feet and move the camera on the tripod. When you do this, you get different perspectives and angles on how those trees actually look. Now, what are you looking for when you're doing this? You're looking for each tree trunk or main tree limb to exist within their own space in the composition. So if I have a tree trunk here, I don't want to have a tree trunk stacked right behind it. What that does is it muddles up the composition and makes it a little more clustered and confusing for people to look at. What you want to do is look for those each individual trunks to live in their own designated space and have gaps in between those so that it becomes much more organized and much less chaotic. So increase the organization, decrease the chaos in these photos. And hey, real quick, if you're getting a lot of value out of this video and you want to improve your composition in other areas too, check out my Ignite Your Composition course that's going to help you through anything in landscape photography that you have struggles with your compositions. That's linked in the video description, and I will also pin that in the comment section so you can find it there too. So you tell me, with tree trunks and vertical lines, what looks better, this or this? This looks much more cohesive in a composition and allows you to photograph trees the best way possible. Let's take an example look. I went out and photographed just a cluster of trees behind my house. Nothing exciting, nothing out of the ordinary. I just went in the middle of the day and did this, and you can do this too. I initially walked up and it was just chaos. It was confusing, it was hard to photograph. All I did was then take my camera, move my feet a little bit down, and while I moved, I watched the perspective and angle at which I was looking at the tree or the group of trees that I was photographing. And the second I hit that point where I had separation between all of the tree trunks, then I frame up my camera, take the shot, and here's what you get. So again, this is the before of that, and just by moving my feet and knowing what to look for, this is the after that you get. So you're always looking to increase the clarity, decrease the clutter in these photos. Whether you have sunny days, cloudy days, foggy days, this hack is going to help you take much better tree photography, and I know you're going to have a lot more success with this. If you want more compositional tips, go ahead and click or tap the screen right here, and it's going to take you to a playlist that's going to help you do just that.